Too long have we dwelt in the shadows. The world must be reminded of the true power of Numenor. The pretenders in their white city must be brought to heel one way or another. And then there's Sauron, the deceiver, the traitor. His bastions must be laid low, his armies scattered, for we are the true heirs of Numenor. First, we begin with Umbar. Hello guys, this is Warrior here, and we are back with a brand new Let's Play, and that is the Ar-Adunain, or the Lost Sons of Numenor, or the King's Men, or whatever other title, Black Numenoreans, whatever you want to put their title as. Here's a brief little description of them. You start off as a Horde faction. You are the only faction in the game that starts off as a Horde faction. Khan does not, and neither does anyone else. It is just you, the Ar-Adunain, and you come up from the south. If the AI play them, they start off with Umbar and the surrounding regions. Here's some special features of them. They have auxiliary recruitment. What that essentially means is you can recruit about 5 or 6 units from every single human faction in the game. So I'll quickly go through these. Gondor, you can recruit most of their units, mid-tier units. Dol Amroth, same thing. Northern Dunedain, same thing. Breland, same thing. Edward, same thing. Dunland, same thing. Easterlings of Rhûn, same thing. Varyags of Khan, same thing. Rohan, same thing. Duinian, same thing. Dale, same thing. Anduin, same thing. And Angmar, you can also recruit a lot of their units. So all of the human factions. None of the dwarves, none of the elves, and none of the true evil nations like Isengard and, evil orc nations. I forgot the Ar-Adunain tribes. You can also recruit from them. Now, here is our goal. We are a Horde nation. We can rebuild Fornost and Osgiliath, rebuilding. That's both sides. So that's here and all the way up here. We also get our rare units are the Numamerian Royal Knights, which only are given from Numenorean cities, which is Dol Amroth, Gondor, Osgiliath, Tharbad. I think this one down here, I'm blanking on the name of it. Numanos. Fornos, Ferisdrin probably, and then Isengard. You probably get them from Isengard. So all of the old Numenorean strongholds you get it from. Now, this is what the campaign is going to be, and that is we are going to be, and I want to manage all cities. We are going to be eliminating Gondor and Mordor in this campaign. It is not a complete conquest of everything. The goal is twofold. One, Gondor and Mordor must be eliminated. But I can kind of pick and choose how I wish to do that. And my first goal will be to land, seize Umbar, and then start as our base of operations. You saw in the custom intro, our job is we are the Numenoreans of old. We have come back from our colonies in the south, led by, let me get his name, Ar-Grimcan, led by him. He has come up with an expedition to seize Umbar and then start spanning out as our power and trying to end Mordor. So not the other evil nations, just Mordor. And by doing that, we're going to have to fight Ar-Adunain and then Khan and then Mordor, depending what we're able to do there. But Mordor must be eliminated and Gondor must be eliminated as well, because we see them as the ultimate traitors. So Dol Amroth and Gondor. Once those two nations are wiped out, we also have to hold 60 regions. We'll then go for some secondary objectives. One, we will try and see if we can hold the great cities here, or at that point in the campaign, it may be prudent to move on to a different thing. But taking out Gondor, Mordor, and controlling basically everything south of this line, that's going to take a while to do that, and so we'll see once we get to that point if there's enough support to continue on the campaign to some secondary objectives like getting rid of the Northern Dunedain, Isengard, because of their holding Isengard, and maybe dealing with Rhûn, This is a complete neutral campaign. We're not after the ring. We're just after the destruction of Sauron and the destruction of Gondor because we see them as pretenders. So, now that we've gotten that little story narrative out of the way, and we've talked a little bit about them right here, some other stuff that I've noticed from this faction, you have to rely heavy upon auxiliary cavalry units to augment your armies in battle on the campaign map, and you'll see that a lot with one of the buildings. But let's get moving on. Let's hit start, and let's roll on. So we do have to hold 60 regions, which I think eliminating Mordor and Gondor will achieve that. So, just some things about the Ar-Adunain. They are a very heavy infantry focused faction. Uh, they're essentially a clone of Gondor in a way, because Gondor is a very heavy infantry faction. Dol Amroth is the heavy shock cavalry version of Gondor. Gondor is, they have some cavalry, but not a lot, and what they have is restricted. Numamerians are the same way. They have some elite cavalry. I think the Ar-Adunain cavalry is better, not at charging, but at fighting other cavalry than the elites of Gondor. However, Gondor can get Dol Amroth in shock cavalry. All right, so that's just a generic thing about it. Okay, we're waiting for. All right, so what that does at the very beginning of the map, when I stopped it from doing so, it shows you this, shows them taking it, and this is just a little script. I'll slowly scroll through it, and you can read it if you wish. I'm not going to read through all of it. It's great to look at the backstory and all that, and we're kind of taking that as well. Recruitment, that's just telling you about the barracks event that comes in about 64, 68. This is some traits that are given out automatically to my spy and to my diplomat. So,
yes, my lord.
We're going to take this Fulls.
Without question. Stopping here.
He's going to go north, and he's going to go talk to Dol Amroth and
out.
Gondor. These factions are already at war, and some of them are allied with one another.
My lord.
You're going to hang out there. What does he have? Okay, he has a decent Fulls. You go north.
Approaching quietly.
And go see what this capital, or not capital, settlement has. I don't know why I said capital. Alright. So we have a small starting navy. These are some of the best ships in the entire game. And I do think it's funny that all their stuff is not defense skill. There's nothing in armor. It's all defense skill. I don't know what that actually does to naval combat or what have you. Your base ships are better, but they're on par with the elves and Numamerians. Yes, okay, so this unit is a shock infantry unit. It's really good. You're going to use them. It's their mid-tier shock infantry, heavily reliant on armor, so armor-piercing units will affect you a lot. Good charge bonus, good attack, but only has a shield. This guy, if I remember correctly, yes, Ar-Adunain in Arnsman. They're the variant. They're basically the carbon copies of the Wardens of the White Tower, or if I believe the Dismounted Swan Knights is basically what they are. They're carbon copies of those. I think they even have similar stat lines, 13, 28, and 15. But really good heavy infantry, late tier heavy infantry.
Yes, my lord.
This is your armor-piercing unit. You get it really early. Has good armor, shield, a little bit of defense skill. Really good at taking down heavily armored opponents. We'll be using them a lot. This is your mainstay infantry. Oh, and then here is your late tier spearmen. Excellent spear unit, about on par with the Citadel Guard, but they even might be a little bit better than the Citadel Guard. We'll see when we actually face them exactly what all they muster. And then this guy is your archer unit, and he has Bethrel's Watch, and he is a crossbow, effective against armor. His armor is only 7, so he is going to take a lot of damage from missile units, so watch it. But it does give you a archer general. And
yes, my lord.
This is your late tier archer unit right here. He has a 6 missile attack that's better than a lot of factions out there, but is not the best human archer that's out there that you can get your hands on.
Your
But
orders,
the
my
good
lord.
news is he does have 11 armor, and he has a 2 shield, so he will survive a little bit in missile
Yes,
fire.
my lord.
These are your mainstay early units. Good and good spearmen for what they are. Here's your armor-piercing variant of your hold the line infantry. Halberdier 4 attack with effective against armor, 5/5, so just all-around good, decent troops. Your basic archer has 3, and then we're gonna get some more troops to kind of augment once we take Umbar. So
Your orders,
we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna go up the coast to try and land right here. Yeah, right there, and we're gonna besiege Umbar. So let's enter. There was some that I would, do a few things and maybe start somewhere else. And I said, no, I really want to go for the narrative that we're here to reconquer the lands that we deem stolen from us, and we're going to go north. How's it taking forever? Okay, there it goes. And that is the narrative that I went with. I've seen other YouTube channels like the creator of the mod, not creator of the mod, but he used to be the team lead. It's Alice Galathan. That's how you pronounce it. He started by starting off in Minas Tirith. Well, that's interesting, but also really difficult. I'm kind of starting the standard way. Okay, so we got a bride for Gimmelfon. That's good. We got some traits. Perfect.
Ships ready.
All right. Let's park right there.
Taking the troops ashore.
Yes, my lord.
You move there.
Ships
And
ready.
you'll move there.
Set
I
sail.
could, since what we're doing is I have an option. Besiege Umbar down a lot, or do a quick
Your
strike on
orders,
them.
my lord.
Probably will besiege them down a lot. Is
My
probably
lord.
what I'll do.
As you wish. Stopping here. I shall continue tomorrow.
Yes, go.
Stopping here. My lord.
All right, spy. What does this force have?
Quietly.
Similar garrison to what was here. Okay. Peel back
Approaching
and go here, and
quietly.
let's see what we can get
Tomorrow's
ourselves into.
journey planned out. Yes,
All right,
my
let's
lord.
enter it again. So as you're in your horde mode, you will get a lot of money, and it will build up over time. And if you're wanting to go somewhere, you could do that. However, over time, the amount of money that you get slowly dwindles, and then whenever you eventually settle, you lose all of that extra income. And they do that so that you're about on par where you need to be. I don't want to talk to the Ar-Adunain tribes. I want to conquer them. Isengard and Rohan are at
Your
war.
orders,
That's
my
not
lord.
surprising.
We
Alright,
shall engage.
so I want siege
We
rams,
shall prevail.
4 siege towers,
Yes.
and just
Ships
besiege
ready.
that down.
My lord.
You keep an eye on
Approaching
north of the
quietly.
Guafalo, because I want to seize all of this before Haradrim can get involved here.
Your orders.
Keep moving.
Yes. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Across the river.
I shall
Dol
continue
Amroth should
tomorrow.
actually start with this
Stopping
settlement, I do
here.
believe.
Ships ready.
Navy, I want you to go north.
Yes, sir. Full sail.
And I want you to begin by sitting right here and
go
helping
no
maybe
further.
blockade Haradrim in before they get a navy out, because that could be problematic. Alright.
Yes, my lord.
Oh yeah, we're at the intern. There's not much I can do. The Ar-Adunain is, and I saw that the team creator, he thought that this was one of the most boring ways to play, but I think it's going to be one of the more difficult ones. Simply the fact that I'm going to be turning on both Mordor and Gondor. I'm not going to be like, well, I'm going to be evil, I'm going to be good. No, I'm going to be completely
Your
neutral.
orders, my lord.
To
Okay.
battle.
Siege ram. Get 2 more ladders. Well, we'll go another siege tower. Well, no. Ladders. Ladders is what we'll do.
Yes.
So we can launch a wide assault against the walls.
Yes, my lord.
Is my plan. Okay, and
Ships
you...
ready.
Yes, you go here.
A fine day to sail.
You just hang out. Can
Your
I
orders,
get...
my lord. Yes, my lord.
Just wonder.
Yes.
No mercenaries available. Okay, I'll just see if I can pick up some mercenaries. Nope,
With honor.
that's fine.
Assembling.
Alright. What do they have at Global Meron? A pretty decent garrison, but mostly low tier trash. And
Come
then
and get me.
that is completely
Coward.
all pirates. Okay, but a
Ships
sizable
ready.
force that will keep them busy.
Yes, sir. Full
Let's see what
sail.
we can do here. They
A
do not have a
fine day
port
to
just
sail.
yet, so we'll sit right here.
Set
And they're
sail.
at Final Bell. Is that a set? Oh, that is a village. It is not a walled settlement. Nice. Okay. So we'll be one of the few places. So let's intern again. Also, let me know what you thought about the custom intro. The music and whatnot. There will be custom music because I figured out a way to add custom music into that is completely. It is not copyrighted or anything, because that's the problem is this mod has a really good music and I love using it. It's just as copyrighted to no end, and I eventually just stopped fighting it and just allowed it, and now I think I have a safe alternative.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
As
Where
you
are you?
wish. Yes.
All right, Dol
What
Amroth.
is it you wish to discuss?
I can't trade with you just yet, so see about making an
This
alliance.
seems quite
Ah,
reasonable.
okay. An alliance.
Good
Perfect.
day to you.
All right.
As
So
you wish.
this is an
I
alliance
shall
of
continue
convenience.
tomorrow.
Not necessarily,
Impossible.
because
Your orders, my lord.
what does he
As
have?
you command.
We'll besiege it one more turn, and then we'll launch our assault upon the city. It will be bloody. The Great Axe of Lazarnak? Ah, I guess he went up there and raided that or something. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, they've been reduced down quite considerably. Let's see what we can do there. Alright. We'll do one more turn. I could just besiege them down completely, but I will not. I'll fight it. But only whenever I have taken the least amount. I wish I had a ballista or a catapult. If we start off with a ballista or catapult, I can ensure that we took this without too much losses, but we can't stick around too much longer. We're gonna have to get moving. Otherwise, Ar-Adunain will gobble up too much land. Alright, Spy, get back across. They haven't moved, and get down here, because that's where we'll go next. Secure our eastern flank. We'll attack there this turn.
Yes, my lord.
Move you across.
Yes.
Go talk to Gondor.
Approaching their dignitary.
Alrighty. I've had enough of this
Yes, my lord.
sieging stuff.
To battle.
Let's move into battle. I could auto resolve this down. And place my hands in RSG's life, but let's see what we can do.
Muster your courage,
First battle.
men.
Like I said,
We
we're going to start
march
with
into
Umbar.
battle.
Once I do take it, I will be granted some things, and the first thing I will need to do is get a Dark Shrine going and get my culture turning over. Because I do believe Umbar starts with about 20% Kingsman culture. It's not the best, and I'll have to augment my troops with essentially Corsairs, but it'll be okay.
Men,
Alright,
my orders.
so I'll be attacking this wall along that bastion. Where would be another? Oh, I need to fix something really quick. Show, 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 and show, and battle HUD. There we go. Alright. That's left over from some recordings. I forgot to do that. Okay, so I could attack that. Oh no. Could launch a two-pronged assault. One here. One here, but then that would bottleneck me in here and then move down the walls. But are these ballista towers? They are ballista towers. Okay, so probably what I need to do is limit my assault to right here and then strike out as needed. Okay.
We go to war.
Alright, so you off of that.
Onward.
ready to strike.
We shall rule these lands.
You'll take the tower. And you're gonna go right there in the middle.
We go to war.
You're not getting in the tower. You can get in the tower.
We are ready to
That's fine.
we wait
You're going there. You're gonna go in. Support. So will you. So will you. You're gonna be in loose formation, like so.
We are ready to
Okay, get off of that.
We wait for battle.
Yes, I know you wait for battle. Thank you for telling me over and over again. You five are gonna go like so, and
We are ready to strike.
that is like really backwards. You two are gonna go with them, and basically be the meat shields. Because archers are not gonna win this battle. It's gonna be cold steel. Alright. You will go here.
We wait for battle.
I can put you right, well, I can put a siege tower at every point of that wall. You go there.
We are ready to strike.
You go there. What do I have here? My 3 units. Archer, you get over here. You're gonna stay back.
We wait for battle.
You get right here. And you two as well. Get out of that stupid halberdier animation. It's not gonna help us here. Alright. This is gonna be team gate. This is gonna be team wall 1 and team wall 2. Alrighty. Are we ready, gentlemen? Are you ready to rumble? Okay, I'll stop. Alright.
We wait for battle.
You. Wow, that's bad luck. That's seriously bad luck. Alright. Grab that. You. You move forward. You move forward as well. You move forward. Grab the ram. You move forward. You move forward as well. Oh yeah, 36%. That's not good. Come on, get up onto the walls. You gotta move these guys forward and the siege towers not take the brunt of this. Come on, get up. We've got to get a ram up to that wall.
We wait for battle.
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for the valor and force of our arms.
Oop. Something like that. Get up there. Are they attacking the siege towers? They are. Should have brought my archers
reached
first.
the walls. Now the butcher's work begins.
We wait for battle.
Pull away. Pull away. Targeting the siege ram. Now, I hope
The
it
battle is
targets
very
the
much
archers.
in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Get up there, start fighting them.
We wait for
Come on.
for battle.
No, we're under attack.
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
Get up there. Just need that ram to get closer. That was a lucky hit. Very, very lucky. Get up on that side. We got our men up. Start fighting with our archers. Come on, just get a little closer. Shouldn't get too many more strikes. We gained the summit here.
Siege towers have been destroyed. Now we must use other means to break our foes' defenses.
That's fine. Let them keep hitting our towers. Towers were designed to soak up the punishment. We are ready to get up onto the walls. Yes, the ram is in. Okay.
The battering ram is in place. It will not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Run up. Get up onto the walls. Alright. You. Where's the other? You. Focus that way. Come on, move. Yes, it's shuddering. Good. About stormed this battlement. Taking a punishment. Should be okay. Send forth our legions. Scorpion archers, I'm not too worried about them. You two, move forward. If we can get them off the walls and get them away from the ballista towers will stop being a problem. Alright, gain the summit.
battering ram
Perfect.
has done its work.
Is it moving 2 times? Okay. No, it is not. It's just, okay. Thought it was for some reason. Alright, you. You in. You forward. In. Go. In. Go. I lose this. That's okay. Let's go, let's go. You get them onto the walls.
We've captured the enemy's walls.
That's fine. You. Move there. You. Move there. And you. Move there. Everyone else, move to strategic locations and start helping assist with these walls. You go there. Got to clear the walls. We'll push with my generals and my elites. Y'all are not taking too much of punishment. Where is he? Go forward. Go get him. Go get him.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
You get here.
We are ready to strike.
Fighting them. Onto the walls. You go after that Sauron. Oh no. Don't do that. They're just gonna sit there, let them. We are crushing those serpent archers. What do we have here? We have the Serpent's Guard, their general, and then some spears, serpent bladesmen, and their trash. Okay, good. So we'll deal with the archers. We'll move forward. Alright, you move into the city. Move into the city. Move into the city. Get up there. Get up there. Oh, that's not going well at all. No, get all the way over here. And get up here and attack this direction. Jesus. Oh, that should help. Set move down. Did we clear this wall yet? No. Here, you get in over there and pop your war cry. Get up onto the walls. Go. You three move forward. So if we can pop the war cries we're going through, that might break a lot of their morale. It may not. We'll see. Get in here as well. Our archers. You. Focus them down.
Our siege towers have been destroyed. Now we must use other means to break our foes' defenses.
Well, that's good, but we've taken this entire area. These blades are proving to be difficult. Let's see what that does. They've broken. Genius fighting.
We've lost control of the city.
Whoa, okay. So form up. Armsmen behind them. Like so. Perfect. Crossbows, get there and start firing. Alright, can we break all of this and send it packing? Probably. All that's broken, so off the walls. We're on the walls here. It's like they're trying to flee.
We are ready to strike.
Those are pikemen.
Wait for battle. We are ready to strike.
Would you push?
We are ready.
Like push. That would help out a lot if you actually did push. You move here. Alright, well we'll just throw all that in. You start firing at them. Anybody coming from our flank? No, good. You move down the wall, not the wall, down the little alleyway here. You don't do that. You hold there, and you hold there. Hold that left flank.
Wait for battle.
We're about to kill these guys. Kill them, please.
We are ready to wait for battle.
This is getting annoying. These ballistas are doing a number on mine. Essentially, reserve elements and localized levies that we've mustered up. We don't need
The
to commit
battle is
anything
very much in
more.
our favor. Victory will be ours.
I didn't appear or think it was going to go any other way. It's just these damn ballista towers. Hoping they would break a little easier, but they are not breaking. Fire. Fire. You're not going to win that. Ooh. They're getting cut to pieces over here by the archers. By Bathanal's Watch and all these other archers that are firing in on them. Good. Move into position. How have they not broken yet? That's really what I want to know. Those archers are retreating. Building lost the gateway. Go after those archers.
We are ready to strike.
These pikemen are proving to be very difficult. I may pull all these units back, and that's actually what I'm going to do. Pull them back, I'll let you have the walls. You get away from the walls. We don't need to lose any more troops. All troops retreat. You increase the flank. You go. All y'all march out. Form a right flank. You do as well. We'll just move along and capture the entirety of the center of their castle. The only ballista we'll have to worry about is that one. Lose men? Oh well. Expendable assets anyways. Move. We have more well intact units. Go get them. Keep firing. Keep moving. We're about to end these guys anyways. Move in. Like so. Don't need to lose a general. As it our footmen. Fight them there. You keep moving. And hold that rear juncture. You move up. You move up as well. Get in there. Trying to surround them. Because I know if we can surround them, we'll slaughter them a lot easier. They're not surrounded. Get them with a war cry. It is an impressive war cry, I'm not gonna lie. impetus. Some of them, oh yeah, they're frozen. Get into them.
We are ready to strike.
Move over. Oh, we got a few men breaking.
We are ready to strike. We are ready to
Move forward. Move forward. Both of y'all move forward to there. We'll force them onto us, one way or another.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Good. How much have we lost? We've lost about half of our force, and they've lost 73% of theirs. Their estimates are normally never right. Alright. Ceasefire. Turn back. Here comes some reinforcements. Get ready. Here comes their response. Like, oh no, the center of town is about to be lost. Yes, because we basically just said we rope-a-doped you. We said, no, we're going to fight for the walls. Nope, no, we're not. And look at the bloodbath for the walls. Yeesh. So much death. So much death. So many units. All we have to do is just hold the walls. Get them.
We are ready to strike.
They'll never break through. And this is about to be completely obliterated. Alright, let's 6 times this. Get your war cry. Reform up. Ooh, they are getting cut down over here. Cut down. Come on, elites, keep fighting.
We are ready to strike.
Other than this guy right here, my elites will have come across this pretty unscathed. Carving through these guys.
Good tidings. The enemy
Perfect.
general lies dead.
There goes the enemy general.
Our men have taken control of the city.
That's good. How many is left of them? 92%.
We've lost half of our men.
It's okay. Completely surrounded their pikes now. The last of the Serpent Guard is making a final stand. They've all broken. You cease firing, just get over here. Yeah, let's just 6 times this down. Yeah, one of our footmen just embarrassed themselves. They will be punished. We have no room for weak soldiers here. Pikemen, there's a few Serpent Bladesmen, 9 of them. Are we down to 3? Right? All of them are dead. The last of them just died.
Awed by
Huzzah.
the victory we have won here today.
Whew, my spearmen, well, my armsmen took a little bit of a pounding, but that's okay. Whew, 50% of my army, essentially, was killed in that fight. That's okay. I knew it was going to be heavy. Even if you auto-resolve it, you tend to lose quite a lot. Quite a lot. And then we need to strike out with a force and seize the garrison. and the town to the east, and then to the north, and then that'll be my bastions for a little while I consolidate. We have a footing.
Glory, honor, victory! My
We will
lord,
occupy.
our courage and honor have conquered.
Occupy the settlement, and there we are. Alright, mission rewards, yeah, that's for that. Alright, we need to repair the walls, and that, get a dark shrine going, and then get a mason's hall going. And then a port will be what we need to get next, because that'll give me that. And then can I get, in 3 turns, I can get the crossbows, them, 9 turns for them. So I get some local levies and pirates in 3 turns. Okay. Retrain. Anybody I can retrain? Nope. Alright, let's do some consolidation.
Orders.
You go with those.
My lord.
You go with those. That gives me some forces.
Yes, my
Our
lord.
first mission,
Your will, my lord. Your will, my lord.
to take the bulk
Your
of the
will, my
army,
lord. Your will, my lord.
except for them. And you're gonna go east
An
and seize that
honorable,
fort, and then move
glorious
on that castle
victory.
right there.
A most noble
So
conquest.
the biggest problem we have is devastation. We need to get the culture under control, and then we can start building up the settlement. We'll go low taxes, because we want to attract people to live here, and say this is a glorious place to live, not a terrible place to live.
My lord.
So I remember what's
I
there.
shall continue
Let's
to-
enter. The great battle for Umbai has ended, and now we have humble beginnings. We need to build up our strength. The expedition has been a success. Now we must entice more Numamerians to take up the pledge, like the one who just arrived. To take up the pledge. Alright, now, can I get the True Sons of Numenor building from here? Let me see here. No, that's the town guard. No, fighter's pit. No, that just gives me that at the 2 mark. Oh, 800, that'll be nice. Where is it? Is it here? Castle. Here we go. Warriors Guild? No. Fighter's pit. There. No, that ain't it. Warriors Guild. True Son. No. Where is it? Auxiliary. No. Auxiliary Outpost. Here it is. Okay, Salderon Lances and True Sons, but I do not think this can be built in your capital. I think it can only be built in your other regions, if I remember correctly. Okay. Fair enough. Breland and Dunlin, cease their hostilities. We've repaired. We are, in fact, losing money.
Your
Which
orders,
is
my
fine.
lord.
Can't recruit anything. We could retrain them for whatever reason. I don't know why we could retrain them. Because
Yes, your orders, my
weapons
lord.
upgrade because of the True
My
Sons
lord.
thing. Yeah, okay.
Your will, my lord.
We shall engage. We shall prevail.
This should be, yeah, castle. This should be a wooden, but we'll see.
Yes.
Yes, my
Should be able
lord.
to take it with that.
My lord.
Spy, we don't need you there. Just keep an eye on what's going on at
Approaching
Khaldun.
Approaching
Here.
your orders. What is
Now,
it you wish to discuss?
Get us some trade rights.
This seems quite reasonable until we meet again.
And then you're going to talk
As
to
you
Dol Amroth
wish.
and get some more trade rights. That'll help with the income. Then we need to get a port. That's what we need to. A port is going to be our lifeline to the south. So get that Dark Shrine and Meaning Hall in. And get that port going. We want to get the Mason's Hall in because then it'll lower the recruitment cost and not recruitment cost, construction cost, and time it takes to build. I frankly do not care. Alright,
Your orders, my lord.
what do they
To
have?
battle.
I can probably just auto-resolve that down. There's no need to fight that.
My lord.
They've come.
Approaching quietly.
Definitely they've come. Hopefully they don't
Approaching
cause us
quietly.
too many problems.
Yes, my lord.
Don't
'Tis
hammer off.
good to see you, my friend. How can seems like a most reasonable deal until we meet again. Yes,
Like I said,
I shall
these are
continue
alliance of
tomorrow.
convenience. Okay, you go west.
Tomorrow's
West.
journey planned out. I shall
We
continue
want no
tomorrow.
dealings with Mordor. Mordor is our chief enemy. The Pretenders are a close second, but we'll at least keep them as if they have us on a leash and we are with them for now. We'll turn on them eventually. Alright. Keep that going.
Yes,
One
my
more
lord.
turn, get enough siege equipment, and then we will launch an assault and seize it. And then we'll take these two forces, and hopefully we'll have some troops from Umbar, some Corsairs, and we'll merge north and seize our little triangle here. I'll need to send him east. He's my extra general. King of Rohan is dead. Got another general.
Your orders, my lord.
Go east.
We shall engage.
We're going to take over management of that.
Yes, my
Gimokad,
lord.
you're going to go north.
My lord.
By your
Your orders, my lord.
Seize that
Yes.
fort.
Yes, my lord.
No, don't leave
with
the siege.
honor to battle.
We should take that. Yep, clear victory.
Glory, honor,
Going to
victory.
exterminate the populace.
My lord, our
so
courage
that
and
they
honor
know
have conquered.
never to rise up against.
Your orders. Yes, my lord.
Now we're going to
Orders.
take,
Orders.
well, merge up. Alright,
Your will, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Orders. Orders. My lord.
leave
Your
those
will,
units.
my lord.
The rest of
We
you
can
go
go
there.
no further, my lord.
Your orders,
We'll take
my
over
lord.
management,
Yes, my
and then we're
lord.
going to converge here.
We can go.
Your orders, my lord.
Perfect. Alright, Azar crossbows, that and that. That's what we need. Flip those around, then go to the crossbows. These will actually give me a really good early tier armor piercing unit, crossbow unit here, but they're going to be mostly flanking. One more unit, I can get those warriors, and then I'll have reserves brought up from the coast, local levies.
Yes, my lord.
We have to augment our forces until the rest of the Numamerian colonies realize what has happened and to offer support. So therefore, we have to do what needs to be done. Alright. Khan had cease hostilities. That's interesting. It won't tell me which way they lean, but that is interesting.
Your orders, my lord.
You move forward.
With honor.
Yes, my
You
lord.
move forward as well. Cannot
Yes.
get any mercenaries. Yes, they have a armor upgrade. Nice. Put you in. That'll take 4 turns. Are we getting culture? Yes, we're getting a pretty decent amount of culture. So, we need to go for Mason's Hall next, and then we'll see what we need. Here, should have already done this last episode, or not episode, last turn. Devastation is causing some problems. Go that in, then we'll go Meeting Hall, and then we'll figure out the rest. Practice range, no. Oh, do need that though. That'll give me some
Your orders, my lord.
free upkeep. We need to take that fort and that fort, because then they'll give me places to sticky units to get money. Or free money. Actually, you go north and
We
take
can
over
go
that
no
fort.
further
That'd be a good
today.
spot for you, because you're basically useless in any
Yes,
other
my
regard.
lord.
As you
Your orders, my
You'll
lord.
attack. If they
We
come out and
shall
fight you, I
engage.
think that'll be a poor decision on their part. We'll see. Oh, this might be a little slow campaign, and then it'll probably rapidly pick back up once we declare war against Ar-Adunian. And since we've already allied with them, it'll basically put me on a collision course with them. Okay.
My lord.
You 2 units.
Your will, yes. Merging armies, my lord. My lord.
Why are you getting...
Splitting the... Your will, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
As you command,
Come on
we
in.
shall prevail.
Yes, my lord.
We shall engage.
I guess that's
We
fine.
shall prevail.
Get away with that. Do that.
Yes.
They can only be sieged for 5 turns.
My lord.
Have reinforcements that should
We can
arrive.
go no
Yes, they'll
further
arrive.
today.
Have troops to be recruited. How much longer? Pretty good bit on everything else. Over here, what can I get? Absolutely nothing. That is reassuring as all get out. Umbar is increasing. Once we get the port, that will allow more trade to come in, which will then boost more money. We must trade with our pretenders. They must not know, because if they did, they would rally up a force and sweep us from the battlefield. We are not strong enough to reveal our true intentions to our enemies. We must appear to be passive. A long-lost Numamerian expedition finally finding its way in the world. That's what we must appear to our enemies. But all will know the truth. All will know the truth in due time.
Your orders, my lord.
Orders.
Alright.
By your command.
Yes, my lord.
To battle.
Should only end one way. Clear victory.
We have triumphed.
Heavy losses,
A
but we
most
seized it.
noble conquest.
We must be brutal in our tactics.
Your orders, my lord.
So,
Yes, my lord.
this...
Your orders, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
You cease the
Splitting
fall.
our forces.
They'll give me
Your
free
orders,
upkeep.
My lord.
You will eventually
We'll make
join,
camp here.
and then
Yes,
we'll
my lord.
move you to there,
A prime position to launch a
and
cowardly
we'll leave
ambush
you
if need
in
be.
command of the garrison.
Orders.
You'll go there. Alright, Ar-Adunain Repair, Dark Sanctuary, that, then Immediate Hall. Yeah, we'll go there. Garrison quarters eventually, and all that eventually. And we need that in, and then that, and that, and then that, and then we'll go money making there. 3 turns there. We already have everything that we need. What does that give me? Oh, that gives me cultural bonus and all that good stuff. How are we doing? 41%. Perfectly. Perfect. Alright, Warlord, no, we don't need that. That's what we do need, though. That'll help out a lot. Alright. Our force is very small. But like I said, and this will be a story-driven campaign. Let's play. Our goal is to, in our minds, recreate the old Numamerian splendor. Our island may be gone, but our fire and our hearts have remained. Okay, so that's increasing. Money has got up. Joffin? Yeah, Joffin. They've pulled back.
My lord.
You'll go there.
Orders.
And I
My
think
lord.
Your order. Yes,
we're
my
gonna
lord.
pull you two. Well, we're gonna pull my general back.
With honor.
Faction leader.
Your
'cause I don't wanna
orders,
go
my
up there,
lord.
possibly
Making
dying.
camp here.
Your will, my
Yes.
Gonna do that.
My
Gonna
lord.
send you
Orders.
two there, and then we'll give one
My
more
lord.
unit, and then
Orders.
these two
My lord.
will go south and go there. Will give me free upkeep and the most amount
Yes,
of
my
money
lord.
possible. Alright, can I get any more money? Now, with that, getting that port city, that should give me some extra troops.
Your will, my lord.
You two go
By your
north.
command. Will, my lord.
Any amount of extra troops will be sent, I think.
Orders. Yes.
Yes, they're
March
just
to
fine. So you'll go
exhaustion,
north and
continuing
assist.
later. We'll make
Again. going to be burning through the turds here early, but I have a feeling that once it does get going, it's going to grind down. That's how I felt in all these campaigns, is that at a certain point, early on in your campaigns, unless you're Gondor, you're probably going through, you might be going through 5, 10 turns an episode. And then whenever you get to about turn 30 or 40 is whenever they start slowing down, where it's like 2 episodes. And then it's 1 an episode, and then it's maybe a half one. Maybe you fight 2 battles that episode. It just depends
Your will, my lord.
on how your campaign is
As you
developing
wish, my lord.
at that point.
By your command. Merging on.
Your
Keep
orders,
them
my
there.
lord.
You'll come back and take over governance.
Your will, my
You'll
lord.
move up.
As you wish.
We
By
got
your
good
command.
vision over here, all along this, so we don't have to, if anything comes, we'll see it. So that's fine. I could send a force down and seize that, and that would get rid of their Mumakil, which would nerf them in a way. So,
Orders.
nerf their ability anyways. Then once we get that in, we need a meeting hall and those 2 things in. And then eventually a port would be good as well. Alright, Umbar. About to have me a port. There we go. Money just increased. And that will give me an extra unit. Wow, money increased by a lot. Increased by like 250 coins. Trade is splurring out from the city. We need to bring wealth into the city. Don't care too much. Oh, wait a minute. My, whatchamacallit, my agent has been stopped.
Your
Keep
orders.
moving.
As you wish. Without question.
Go to
Stopping
Edelweiss.
here.
We need to see what the situation at large is in Middle Earth.
Your will, my lord.
You'll go
By
there.
your command. My lord.
You'll take there.
Be gone.
Eventually, we're gonna have a showdown with those pirates. Probably this episode. Alright, there we are. There's our reinforcements. Can't get them until 16 turns. Interesting. Alright, garrison quarters, that'll bring law. That will not. We'll bring bowmen. How are we doing? 16%. We have... Probably need to do that. Roads would be good too. Roads is eventually going to be a must up here too. Alright, in turn, and then we're going to launch an assault against that rebel force around Gobel Miralon. If we can take Gobel Miralon this episode, that would be nice. What are we sitting with? We're probably sitting around about the 50-minute mark. So what we'll probably do is launch an assault on Gobel Miralon, defeat that rebel force, and call it a episode. Moria under siege. Mordor, I don't really care. Construction. Athelion reclaimed. That's fine. Ooh, they've went back into the settlement. Oosh, yeesh. Okay, that's going to be a fight. Never mind, there will not be a fight with them this episode, because that would be suicide. We'll wait for reinforcements. Here, yeah, we're getting them there. Yep, we're getting reinforcements there, and then also here, I do believe. Yes.
Orders, my lord.
How much longer? 4 turns to get all them going. Move the spy over.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
I know what next episode
Stopping
will be.
here.
I'll be taking Gobel Miralon, because if I can seize that, then I have myself across the Graflow. I have a port. So there is almost something to be said to go all the way up here and attack this settlement. Because it is, if I believe, weaker
Approaching quietly.
in overall well, in troop size, no. In quality, yes. 'Cause that is a lot of just trash. A lot of trash. And a lot of pirates, basically. Because I think this is supposed to be like the pirate haven. So we need to bring all of the pirates to bear on our side. Now,
Ships ready.
they haven't gotten uppity, so we'll keep our navy
Fine
there.
day to sail.
And whenever we do go to war with Harad, it'll keep them getting troops out, ships out. That'll be my first objective. Dealing with Mordor's lackeys down here. And then probably Depending on what happens, going to war with Dol Amroth, breaking my alliance and going to war with them, and or dealing with Khan, all the way over here, dealing with Khan, and then possibly dealing with Mordor and Isengard, but I gotta get to a position where I can do that. Right now, I'm not. Alright, let's do one more intern, and then we'll call it a episode. I always like these beginning episodes to be about an hour. If it's over an hour, that's fine. But to be about an hour. Alright. Recruitment. Oof, down to 4,000. I think that's mostly construction.
Orders. Your will, my lord. How may I serve?
Yes. Okay, get those, and then we'll move north. Alright, I can dispatch
My lord. Orders. Yes.
3 more units to get free upkeep down there. I'll send him, I'll leave my fractionaire here, and I'll send him over to try and seize Global Miralon.
Approaching
What
quietly.
is Dol Amroth doing? They have not
Approaching
seized
quietly.
Bardharn, or Baradharn.
Approaching
that's good.
quietly.
About to have that Master Masons haul in, Merchant Wharf, a ship's right, that would give me that, yeah, that better ship. Does not give me any more recruitment of those Marines. Alright, let me see where everything comes from. Barracks, Army Barracks, what does that give me? Gives me the Faithful, gives me the Armsmen because I'm near the coast. Gives me these guys, gives me, yes, my mainstay troops. Gives me these, which are low tier effective shock infantry troops. Hold your line armor piercing units. Hold your line spear units. And then the range just gives me that. And then one of these buildings, yeah, Tharbad gives me that and that. But one of those buildings, I thought here, gave me... No, it's not that. Where is it? I guess it's only in Numamerian cities can I get that elite spear or elite cavalry unit. So it'd be Minas Tirith and Osgiliath, and then maybe Dol Amroth, maybe. Alright, so this has been Warrior here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We have seized our starting location, and now we're going to push out, and hopefully next episode seize Global Miralon. We are gathering up troops. In order to do that, our fight with the rebels, we have to continue securing our position, and then we'll start our war with Harad. Defeating them would give us the complete dominance in the south, and then maybe dealing with the Variags. Once they're dealt with, then we can possibly look at pushing against Gondor or Dol Amroth. I just don't like going to war with Gondor and then expanding whatever I'm going to expand, and then have to turn right around and deal with Harad down here, so we're not going to do that. We're going to deal with one enemy at a time. So, without further ado, this has been Warrior here. I hope you enjoyed the series. Leave a like, rate, comment, subscribe. And any comments, strategies, and whatnot would be greatly appreciative. Leave it down in the comment section below. And let me know what you think about the custom intro and whatnot. So, without further ado, this has been Warrior here.